This video is for Mr. Ryan Smith on YouTube. Ryan has pretty much followed us from the beginning since we started our page, and he asked about my cameras. Are they ready to go? Because I posted a video last night saying that things were, they got that feeling in the air. We got the full moon, which has been, it's so obvious that a full moon brings activity that Captain Joe noticed it probably a couple of years ago and mentioned something about it. And it holds true usually during a full moon. That whole week I usually get some type of activity. It also goes to show you that, now when I say this, I don't want people thinking that people are intentionally trying to mislead each other, but I was told years ago when I started doing this that they will not come around at all during a full moon because humans can see too good. Well, that was another thing that wound up not being true, or not being the case around my own property. There's a lot of those things, like the firearms and flashlights. You can't hold anything in your hands because it'll scare them away. None of that stuff's been true from what I've seen. Now, other people may have other experiences, but you just got to realize that these creatures, whatever they are, they're individuals, you know, and individuals react to things based upon personal experience, especially when it comes to how intelligent these things are. Now, if they were more of an animal, maybe you could, you know, just put them all in a nice little neat box like we do other animals. But it doesn't seem to be the case with these. But the full moon, and then last night, all the dogs around the neighborhoods were, the neighborhood through the woods, they were sounding off. And then my dogs were acting like something was behind the house. It usually starts like that. Usually they come from that direction, which is the management area. You can hear the dogs, and then lo and behold, you know, sometimes I'll have activity when that does happen. Anyway, Ryan asked about if I got cameras ready to go, and I do. I reinstalled some cameras years ago. When I thought that I was dealing with human beings, I went out and bought a whole surveillance system. Then when I figured out what I was dealing with and I learned more about them, I wound up completely, I quit using that surveillance system because of the way the IR lights work. You can't turn them off. And it's a very, the way it's made, it's a very painstaking process to go through and cover the IR bulbs. Well, I went ahead and went through that process last week, and I had a camera still up there that I hadn't taken down, turned it back on, and then went through the whole process of covering every single individual bulb. And I think I've got it covered really good, but I'll post a picture. I posted a picture of it the other day, but post a picture of what it's looking at. It's looking directly at my back porch, and it's almost the entire back part of my house, minus, like, I'd say about 10 feet. It's about 10 feet from that corner of the house. But then I've got the other Waze camera on the fence post right below it, facing the other direction. So we'll see. We'll see if I can't see the infrared shining through. I just used electrical tape. But who knows? I don't know if that's going to be good enough or not. But we'll see. I can't see anything when I look directly at it. I can't see the infrared light. But their eyes may be more sensitive. Maybe there's still a glow there that the tape's not covering up. But there's only one way to find out. So I've got that turned on, and I've got another camera on the corner facing back towards my chicken coop. So, but it's like right next to an outdoor light, and that outdoor light is keeping the infrared lights on the camera from coming on, because they sense, all right, if it's a low light situation, then the IR bulbs will come on. But if there's a light, there's enough of a light source, then they'll stay off. So who knows, maybe we'll catch something on that one. I never have in the past. It's in the same exact spot it was before. But I don't know. We'll see what happens.